what are you doing here? Folks called and I was going to talk to them. The mum made your pants. Yee. Hello. Ah! Surprises! Hello! Hello, Kiro and Bear and Ragdoll. With your smiley faces, Kiro in the chat smiling before the stream even started. Load up chat to get everything ready, and there's Kiro already smiling. How's it going? We're back for nonsense. Turns out my plans for today were this morning and early this afternoon, so free evening. To do nonsense. Including sounds. There it is. Need tea. Go get tea. Had to do laundry and wasn't sure how long it would take. Just make a present soon early just in case. Did I stream this morning? No, I didn't. No, I was busy this morning with family things. There's a miss! There is somebody who deliberately withholds food from dogs. As they starve. Thought you missed it. No. Very, very busy morning and afternoon, but free evening. Truly, I know. That poor dog. Poor Teddy. Never gets anything. Ever. So hungry. Starved.
Carnby, I'm stuck in front of a door. The lock works with cards. I already have 3, but I seem to need 4.
Hi, Jeep. Have you considered getting another card? Hello. I'm just boogieing to the music. Hey, I need to learn the panic dance. Yay, we're back. It's Ghost Trick. I'm paying attention. So last time, a lot happened. Why did I give the parsnip an ass? Oh yeah, because of the character in the game. The very first thing we noticed about a character model was that she had a perfectly straight back and legs, but in between there was a hemisphere. This is very silly. It's a parsnip. Puns, jokes. I'm full of food and as a consequence a bit slow tonight. So yes, Ghost Trick. What happened last time? Difficult to tell because it was actually kind of 2 streams. We just marvelous, as Jeep deserves. Aliens, kind of. A meteor. It turns out that during the confrontation between Gerald and the person in the park who was holding baby Lynn hostage, a meteor came down and struck somebody, the person holding the hostage, and quote killed unquote them. So Gerald didn't kill them, nor indeed did he kill his wife. But it also turns out that that person didn't die. They were just not. Well, they did die, but they're also not dead. It's complicated. They're now like an immortal ghost kind of thing. Still takes the blame though, yes, because Gerald's like that. And it turns out Cabaniella, well, we thought for a moment that Cabaniella was double-crossing us, but it turns out actually he's been looking into the possession thing this whole time. And most of his actions are explained as trying to make sure Gerald doesn't do anything illegal, so that when he proves his innocence, he hasn't done anything illegal in the interim to get arrested for. And he's been doing some things with Pigeon Man, some experiments on the Rube Goldberg contraption, to prove that Camilla couldn't have done it. Because Camilla is Gerald's daughter, I think we discovered that as well. Turns out he's actually good, but he's still an ass, yes. And he also got a helmet to the face. That was fun. We deliberately went out of our way to do that. What else happened? A lot. Oh, the blue people are on a submarine. They are working with the red guy, who is not us, we discovered that. The guy in red with the yellow spiky hair, that's not us. That they are the person who took the hostage, and they got struck by the Walk of the Gowards, a meteorite, Temzik meteorite, and yeah, they gained like immortality kind of, and the ability to just sort of possess things at will forever, and possess people and control them, including presumably his body, which is what's going on there. The Walk of the Gowards. And Missile's back. No, I say back, dead. Missile's dead, and as a consequence, can help us manipulate things in their own special, much more interesting way. Much more powerful way, because Missile is the best. But they chose to stay dead, rather than go back and save themselves, so that they could save other people for a bit. They know about us, or they know there are other manipulators at least. Yes, exactly. The red guy, who I guess is called Sissel, and we're not Sissel, which contradicts what I was thinking was going on. Yeah, Sissel is, can break the fourth wall and is aware that we're here, so we have to be very careful when doing stuff around them to, make sure we don't alert them to our presence. They're too good for this world. Missile's good. This is a good boy. Anything else? Probably a lot of things. Can't remember, it's all blurring into one. I think the asteroid and the blue people, and yeah, we'll find it. Why is the D red in the title? This is something I wanted to know when I first looked at the title, and I mentioned it to Kiro and Ragdoll, and they claim not to actually have any idea why. So. But yeah, let's continue. Let's go with the manual save that was 1 minute later. Just because, I think Red D is art is my passion. Graphic design, 4:19 a.m. We will apparently disappear at dawn. Voices. I always forget about the voices. Lynn kept her promise about getting me hooked up. What? We're going on a date. About 2 hours before dawn, the phone rang. Rang! Oh yeah, we discovered the blue people are in a submarine. We all live in the blue submarine. Don't know why it would have to do with the story, fair enough. Hello. This is Jowd. I know my voice, that's the one. Sissel, are you listening? We need your powers. No time to talk. We'll be waiting for you. No idea. Nothing plot relevant you can think linked to D, save for Death and Dawn. Maybe it's one of those things where in the Japanese name they highlighted a character in red that made more sense. Death, Dawn, yeah. Hello, pigeon. Oh, you can break the fourth wall as well. Nice. How you doing? Hi, John. Well, you better get going. This long night is drawing to an end. Yeah, it looks like it. Thank you for all your help tonight. I'm the one who should be thanking you. Yes. Because they were investigating, trying to work out what this whole manipulator thing's about, and then we came along and we were like, it's ghosts! At the other end of the phone line, I'm finally gonna find all my answers. I better go. Hi, Doc. I'm out of practice with these voices. Oh, I don't even get a choice of where to go. Boo! Let me go to all the places, please. A single telephone line connects me and the other Sissel, but that single line spreads like a spider's web to ensnare the fates of many people. Submarine. And I just reached the center of the web. Yeah, the blue people are from a different country and are trying to destabilize something. We don't really know what their plan is, to be honest. You love it when the answer to your scientific research turns out to be just ghosts, Lamau. Yes. Captain Yellow and Pigeon Man were studying Redman's body. That's the point. Yes, they took Redman's body, knowing that the doctor was suspicious, who was investigating it earlier. They bribed him to get the body, which is honestly probably part of the red guy's plan, to examine it. And they sort of worked out that because the Pigeon Man used to be a he did autopsies for the police, and he quit after trying to autopsy the red guy, and he just couldn't because you can't harm the body. So yeah, and then the body just sort of got up and left. Whoever you are, you're good at purple pearls. Yes, some kind of radiation from the rock. Yes, there was a special radiation, Temsic radiation or whatever, which was causing his invulnerability. He's like Superman or something. Forensic research or something like that. Hey, watched the first 2 of the Doctor Who specials today, and they're really good, and you've been emotional over them both. I haven't watched the first one. I've watched the second and third. And I did like them. The second one is just a cracking episode, just on its own. Just like, phew, good Doctor Who there. Anywho, sorry. I don't know whose voice this is. Is it like a tannoy system? Like, welcome to the Yanora. No, it's Jowd. Oh no, someone's talking to Jowd. The big guy? Is that his eye there in the darkness? I don't know. I can't remember the voice. Oh, Detective Jowd. Hello, me. How you doing? My detective sense must have gotten rusty. I didn't even sense your presence here in the dark. Back to game. Medical examiner, that'll do. That's because I switched the power off to mask. Right, that's because I switched the power to my mask off, Detective Jowd. I used your phone. Hope you don't mind. How did you get on the submarine, John? It's very tall. Ha! Egad! Never thought you'd track us here, especially seeing as you're a death row inmate. And I'm equally surprised about your choice of transportation. A submarine, eh? Could they make him look less evil, maybe? He just swam there, it's fine. But how did you find us, my man? Not even the police knew where the Yanoa was going to surface, confound it! We detectives have a little saying. If there's something you want to know about a case, ask the criminals. Push. Done. Pew. Flomp. That also happened. That's why he shot him. The bullet the man in red was shot with had a radio transmitter in it. Quite how it stayed in there, the unpenetrable body, I don't know. I have a little something for you. The watch. Oh, and that's the tracking thing. I wonder what the watch was about. It's a tracker. Cabin Yellow's given me some pretty weird presents in the past, but they always prove useful. This one was a radio receiver made to look like a pocket watch. Thanks for explaining all of this. To the villains. It's usually the villains that do this to us. I think one of the points of the game will be foreigners are all evil and also blue. Well, these ones are. And they might not be evil. We don't actually know what their intentions are yet. It might just be the red guy. Caballera's a bit broken. Yes, he had many broken bones because he survived an explosion. Yes, Inspector Cabanela. I hear he's an excellent investigator. By the way, where's that man in red? I know he's on this submarine somewhere. Cecil, you mean? His eyebrows are 2 bulbs. They are. They're going for a smooch. Jolly won't flump. There he is. This is evil Cecil. Actual Cecil. Yeah, and you can relax. That's nothing but his shell. That is not the uniform or eyebrows of a non-cartoonishly evil person. You never know. It's a distraction, maybe. His shell, eh? His spirit isn't there right now. Most likely right about now. He's controlling your daughter. Oh, dear. Oh, yeah, she's still a hostage. Please, I beg you, let my daughter go. If you need a hostage, just take me. Just please, let her go. Bah! Humbug! There's something our nation needs, and Cecil has it. That's all we care about, my man. Nothing else matters. I love Metallica. However, it would appear Sissel has underestimated us. He's left behind his precious bargaining chip here. Bargaining chip. Oh, ow. That looked painful. Our nation has already researched it. There's not been any good blue people. How dare you imply that Little Red Riding Crop is not good? This product that Sissel has to offer, the source of his powers. It did look like it, didn't it? Oh, Shump. Oh, the rock. That was a very sophisticated little capsule you have there. Here's the meteorite. Bye. Take us out for dinner first. Might have a Tachycoma as your Netflix profile pic. They're so good and you love them. Who knows? Little Red Riding Crop does not need to be good. He'd prefer if she wasn't. Well, what in the world was that? A Temsic fragment. It gives spirits special powers. And now our deal with Sissel is concluded, as far as we're concerned. What you talking about? Accents, I don't know. Just what a mistake to make, right in this most critical moment. Now then, Detective Jowd. Farewell. Farewell. Oh, that just jettisons, doesn't it? Okay, bye. Little Red Riding Crop and a dumb boy toy husband. Yee. What in the world? The whole room just vanished. Detective Jowd! Where did he go? Oh, there's the phone. We're here. Noises. Game a little quiet. What now? I think I heard an explosion somewhere. Up! He went up. In any case, Lynn and the little lady should be here somewhere. I smell danger. I better find them fast. Trick time! What are we? Well, let's have a look. You said fast, but we're not on a timer. I thought there was a really funky pair of glasses. For a second. Some clothes. Okay, we're just in this little area here. Alright, there's the to felony. Well, actually, we can. Is now the time to go channel hopping? Yeah, this phone isn't working anymore. I guess I can't leave the submarine. No, now is not the time. Hang on, what? Are you here? Missile? So you're here, huh? It's Missile! Yeah, I think I remember who you are by now. What do you suppose that shock was a minute ago? I have no idea, of course. I'm just a little sheltered apartment dog. What with my loss of memory, I can't say I'm much better. It's Missile! Who forgot a phone in the bowels of the ship? That's just part of the mechanism, it's fine. Anyway, let's hurry up and go save Miss Lynn and Miss Camilla. Do you think that trusty nose of yours can sniff them out? I'm sorry to say I don't think it can. Why did I even bother to ask? But you do have the power to swap objects. So, let's find that little lady detective and the little lady together. The lady detective, not the little lady detective. I mean, she might be a detective, I don't know. You got it! Okie dokie. Ring ring! Another phone. The telephone's ringing. Wow! It's Miss Camilla! I just know it! My trusty nose is practically screaming it at me! I think you call that more of a hunch. Anyway, let's get to that phone before it stops ringing. You bet! Is this a timer? Am I on a timer? The morale booster is great. This is great and fantastic and brilliant. Well, you're gonna have to swap to you. Can I swap hammocks? I can. Is that gonna help? Oh, swap baseball with basketball, which is gonna do that. Okay. Quite Hello! Hello! Miss Camilla! Hello! Can Missile actually smell things as a ghost? Probably not. It's no use! This black hello just doesn't like me. Just create a path for me, Missile. I'll come right over. Right. Okay, yeah. No, simpler than I'm trying to make it out to be. No, the phone! I think I just heard a little explosion in the distance. I got a bad feeling about this. He thinks he can, and that's all that matters. Sissel, look! That black hello! It came off the hook! Uh-oh, I better answer it fast. Let's go then. Get out of the thing. Buttons. Hello? Is anybody there? It's her, the little lady. It's Sissel, where are you? Somebody please answer. I guess she can't hear my voice. You too, huh? Oh, good. I thought she was ignoring me. Somebody help me. Lynn is... Huh? She said Lynn. She would. Miss Lynn! We better hurry. Let's go, Sissel. Go there or stay here? Go there, right? Lynn, are you dead again? Oh, she might be. I didn't think about that. Yep. It's no use. Nobody's answering. Hey, then, Lynn, you're on. Miss Camilla! And Miss Lynn! Oh, poor Miss Lynn. Yeah, she can't seem to catch a break. Looks like another tragedy's happened. Sorry to keep you waiting, little lady. Sissy, I knew you'd come. Miss Camilla! And Missile too. Oh, I'm so glad to see you're all right. Well, I wouldn't say I'm all right exactly. Hey, wait a minute. Missile, your voice. I think I remember hearing it somewhere before. What? My voice? That's right. Camilla has a core now. So that means she did hear Missile's voice before when he saved her that time. So that was you, wasn't it, Missile? At this point, you just let Lynn die. No, Lynn's really helpful. She keeps dying. That gives us an opportunity to go back and change things. You're the one who saved me in that park tonight. Thank you. Miss Camilla, I'm so glad I was born your little doggy. Hey, Missile. Could you stay here and watch over your mistress for a while? Huh? But you don't you need my powers? I'll see what I can do on my own for a while. After all, you're the only one who can protect her. Now you're crying. Okay, I'll do it. Thank you, Missile. Yeah, we keep getting to rewrite time because of her. She's great. Thoughts? I wonder what happened this time. I better talk to the little lady a little more. And then, I better do something about the detective lady. Okay? Hi, I'm back. Can I talk to you for a minute? Yes, Sissy? Could you tell me what happened to you? Oh yeah, she was in the red trunk with the book and the drink. And Mr. Boy Toy. What happened after I last saw you at the old house? Oh, let's see. After that... Sissy is Sissel is our little nickname for her. I think I fell asleep. Helpful. Twitch! This is Twitch, that's not on mine. I woke up to the sound of an engine. So she was already in the submarine by then, huh? I thought to myself, I have to escape. Next thing I knew, I found myself in this big room. I was so tired I couldn't move. And then... Camilla! Boo, Twitch. I was so relieved. I don't remember what happened after that. She must have passed out, the poor thing. You've been through so much. You were very brave. I think Lynn's probably been through more than me. She's dead. Yeah, you've both been brave. Not as brave as Missile. Okay, I'll turn the wheel. Yep. Hey Lynn, how's it going? Oh, Sissel, you're here! Lynn, what in the world happened here? I don't know. Huh? I just sort of blacked out all of a sudden. Next thing I know, I was dead. Yeah, I guess you wouldn't know. In that case... And where's Detective Jowd? Is he all right? I don't know. Huh? The room he was in just disappeared all of a sudden. Now it's making even less sense than before. After we left the super's office, we followed after the man in red. We tracked him with that radio transmitter Inspector Cabanela fired into him with a bullet. The man in red took a boat out to sea from a small harbor on the edge of town. Detective Jowd and I managed to secretly stow away on his boat. And then we sneaked onto the submarine with him when it surfaced. I know words. I'm dead, give me a break. Before long, the submarine dove down back down again. Detective Jowd and I decided to split up. He would take care of the telephone line and I would look for Camilla. She burned to death, obviously. I found Camilla hiding here in the engine room. She had escaped and run away here. Wow, that's quite an adventure. What happened next? I don't know. Huh? And there was a flash of white all of a sudden. Next thing I know, I was dead. Oh boy, it sounds like it'll be quicker to see for myself. It's okay, Sissy doesn't know what the dark is. You don't need to know words. He doesn't know how to write, so he won't know grammar. Simple. Yanoa engine room. Camilla, are you okay? What? Oh yeah, possessing her, yeah. Camilla? Hey, Sissel. Okay, what voice do I do for this? Do I do the Sissel voice? Do I do Camilla voice? Hello, Lynn. Or is it detective now? It's been 10 years since we last met. Are you... Are you that man from the park 10 years ago? Well, I see there's no need to introduce myself. Give Camilla back! She has nothing to do with any of this! I'm afraid I can't do that. This is my last chance. Ring ring! The phone is ringing. It's not for me. Nobody ever calls the dead. No! That gun is as big as you. The fact that you're here means that my revenge plan has failed. Revenge plan? It didn't happen tonight, did it? His execution. Well... Knowing him, I half expected as much. That's why I was waiting here like this, waiting for him to show up. Wouldn't it be just what he wanted, to be executed by his own daughter? I heard about 10 years ago. I feel sorry about what happened to you. But revenge? Nobody could possibly know what I've... And then the submarine exploded. What in the world? An explosion? Oh, I got a bad feeling about this. Have I been had? Look out! Kablanc. Knowing Jowd, it definitely felt like he deserved it for no reason. Revenge, huh? That's a feeling I just can't understand. Of course not, you're not him. She's right, I'm not him, am I? I forgot about that. He was gonna shoot Detective Jowd as Camilla when he came to rescue her. It's just too horrible. Anyway, let's bring you back to life. Again. You didn't have to add the again part. Yes, we did. Come on, Len. This is time number 6, I think. Right, thoughts. So, let's see, the cause of death this time was that mysterious explosion. You're pretty up for a dead woman. You know how detectives love a good mystery? It's like a shot of vitamins. Vitamins. What do you mean for a dead woman? Anyway, I guess we should look for a way to stop that explosion. All right, let's do this thing. I mean, if we stop the explosion, you're gonna get shot. Like... Finding clues is like a dose of minerals to a detective. I'm afraid with my memory loss, I have no idea what vitamins or minerals are. Of course. Right, so we can't actually go anywhere. That's an issue. Whack! Camilla? Gun? Get gun. No, not... Gun seems to be the best option, but... Can't get to... No, not gun yet. Come on, point gun, please. Yeah, we know the cutscene. Ring, ring. Banana phone. The phone is ringing. It's not for me. Thank you. Oh. Okay. Missile's not here. We went back in time without him. Okay. That's the thing. Well, the phone's ringing, so... Who's ringing? It's no use, I can't get the line to work. That's funny. I thought I could use the phone in the past if somebody was calling. What are you talking about? The receiver has to be off the hook first, silly. Well, don't look at me, I can't do it. I don't have any hands or feet right now. Somebody please answer the phone. If you want something done, you have to do it yourself. Okay, so we need to answer the phones. Well, we can get up here. Glove. Emergency leaked. Turn some random things. What does this do? Bonk. Well, we answered the phone. Nice. Hey, we somehow managed to knock down the receiver. Somehow managed. Who's to say that that's not how I planned it? Come on, hurry! Now's your chance to use the phone. It might be Detective Jowd. Huh? She's right, I better check it out. I mean, to be fair, I didn't plan that at all. Yeah, I thought it'd be the engine room. Hello, anybody there? If anybody's still there, get yourself here on the double. We're about to head out. Speak up, why don't you answer? Anyway, if you're coming, we're leaving. Go there. See what's going on. Yes, that must be true what they say. There are restless ghosts on board. They all know. The nipple buttons were a choice. Yes, they're not nipple buttons, they're etheric beam locators. The reference. Yeah, that does it. Oh, I promise to turn over a new leaf, Mum. That nipple button. Who's he calling restless ghosts? Well, it's true neither one of us is really resting in peace. Anyway, it looks like the sub just lost one of its crew. I guess that means the fate of this sub has changed slightly. Sure, we'll use that as an excuse for a checkpoint. Oh, okay, we're back in.
Well, Cecil has underestimated us. He's left behind his precious bargaining chip here.
Jowd, careful. Step to the side, quick. No! It's Detective Jowd! What's going on there? I saw this little deal go down once before. In just a moment, the man in red is about to get his Temsic fragment taken away. I don't get it. What's happening? Stop putting that out of his ass. They decided to conclude the deal without the other party present. They're just gonna go ahead and steal the Temsic fragment. Huh? But that's cheating. I think we have more important things to think about right now. Where's the Temsic fragment gonna go? Up, Jowd's behind. What are these? Switch. Switches. We have switches? That's pretty much it. It's a wastebasket. Open. Oh, okay, so there's a little delay for me to be able to... Oh, no, too slow. Yep. Whee! Oh, I am stuck here if I do that, though. That's probably not the best idea. Okay, let's try some other stuff first. Oh! Oh, no, timing. Oh, no. Yeah. Ah, I am in here now. Oop. Are you guys all right in there?
Ah, the Temsic fragment. You're mine at last. I'll call you Dorothy.
Can't they put things up Dad's ass? That's Cabanella's job.
The objective has been achieved. Now we detach the control room as planned.
Farewell, sir.
Yeah, press the button. Kaboom.
Thistle! What just happened? The whole room just disappeared with Detective Jowd in it. Don't worry, Lynn. I bet Detective Jowd can take care of himself. The main thing right now is rescuing you and the little lady. I can't believe this is happening. Look, this is the face of somebody who can't believe it. I'm flabbergasted. So cramped in that little stuff. They're squished.
Now then, I'd better hurry along before Cecil discovers what he's lost and comes after me.
I can't believe it.
The hour will be his coffin.
They're launching a torpedo without opening it. That makes sense.
May it lie buried here in the deep sea forever. Farewell, Cecil.
And you, the smile Kiro and Ragdoll keep doing.
Yeah, water, yes. Blab blab. Oh goody, off we go.
Are we there yet?
No, not yet. We've just left.
And that's the capsule thing going from. That makes sense. Aha! So that's the cause of the giant explosion. Huh? What is? Don't tell me that's another thing you've forgotten. The torpedo. It's like... Well, you've heard of a missile before, haven't you? Yeah, sure. It's a dog, right? But a different missile comes readily to mind. It looks like it looks like he plans to sink the submarine with that thing. This is not good. I'm terrified. Look at my terrified face. This is the end. We have to do something before that torpedo's fired. Keep looking at the face. Well, there's a lever here. To lower this. Down we go. Let's have some thoughts. We can't let it launch! What can we do? Let's just get to the torpedo as fast as we can. Maybe we can find a way to stop it somehow. Somehow? A true detective never gives up, even if they died 6 times. Well, we certainly just can't just ignore it. Down here now. What's this? Power switchboard. Doesn't do anything. Torpedo. We are a torpedo. Blub blub. There's no time. It's gonna launch. Metal Gear. Don't worry. We can still find a way to stop it. What? How? Even if the torpedo does launch, we just have to stop it from detonating, right? There's still something we can do. I hope. Why was the I hope at the end of the strongest part of that sentence? Okay, here goes. Yeah. Well, we're off. Yep. Okay. Yep. What? Here's the mouse. Save the mouse. What are you doing, little friend? Yeah, I came along for the ride without giving it much thought. But was this really the best move? Well, mouse. I think so. We just had to keep it from going off, right? I'm sure this poor little rat will thank us too. How in the world did it get in here? Whole mission centered around saving that mouse. Okay. I think these outside parts are meant to be weights of some sort. The spinning black things, right? Apparently their spinning helps the torpedo maintain its balance. They must be pretty heavy. I wonder if we can use these weights to our advantage somehow. Gyroscope, joint, striker, detonator. Stop the thing. Gee, do you know how a torpedo works? No, I can't say I do. Well, detectives sure know a lot. I saw it explained once in a book. On impact, the fuse on the tip is depressed. Yeah, like me. That in turn sets off the detonator. Detonator, huh? That must be that red button. So how do we stop it? They didn't explain anything about that in the book. Wow, detectives sure know a lot. Or not. Well, they both stopped. What does this do? No, squinch the rat. You don't know what the dark is, sissy. Looks like just the thing. If we clamp this thing into the fuse, it should keep it from moving. So what does that mean exactly? It means we might be able to stop the torpedo from exploding with this. I have to admit I don't understand all the details, but I do want to give it a try. But before we can do that, it looks like we have to get something out of the way first, huh? Master's named Buddy. You gonna let Buddy die? Sound like, do I have to do this specifically to one side and then like, no. Try and knock him off the perch or something. It's not that way. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Great, we dumped the little creature off. Wow, those weights were heavy enough to turn the whole torpedo over. Buddy huge? No, he's very zoomed in. Now for that safety device. Right. Oh, we have some thoughts. What are thoughts? We're almost out of time. At this rate, we're gonna blow up the submarine. Uh-oh. We have to set that safety and keep the torpedo from detonating. Yes, we do. Click. There, we clamped the safety device on. We did it! That should keep this torpedo from exploding. But there's just one problem. Problem? What's that? A torpedo's still gonna impact. We can't do anything about that. Uh-oh. Oh, I would have loved a huge rat. Maybe there's a huge rat somewhere, who knows? Thunk. What was that? What was that noise? What was that noise? Looks like the torpedo still hit the submarine.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Oh. But it looks like the submarine's still okay.
Whose footprints are these?
Yeah, who knows? This changes everybody's fate, including the little rats. Sissel, we did it! Fate averted. Pew. What's the matter? You still look unhappy. We stopped the torpedo from blowing up, but we still opened up a gaping hole in a submarine. You're right. I guess. There's a missile, I guess. I guess that's just what missiles do. They're unstoppable. Huh? Am I hearing things? Anyway. I guess we better get back to the present as quickly as we can. Right, I'm worried about Camilla. It's okay if there are billionaires. But not billionaires' kids. We managed to stop death for now, but it hasn't disappeared altogether. It's now slowly but surely filling the room. Oh no, a water level. Uh-oh. Water seeping in through the hole where the torpedo hit. Just keep swimming. Yeah, I've got to get them out of here. I better go meet up with Lynn. Oh yeah, we're still in the torpedo, I guess. Transformers. Medium fan. Let's examine the medium fan. Each of the 3 machines is equipped with a fan. Now that I take a closer look, it appears there are 2 sizes of fans. Alright, cool. Missile, got a job for you. Starter, wheel, there's a whole mechanism thing going on here. Missile! Help! You got thoughts? Yeah, I better hurry over to Lynn. It's not safe to stay here. I just don't have the power to stop the water coming in. The lights went out, but this machine apparently still works. Sort of. Unfortunately, I guess it won't run for very long. But maybe I can use its movements to help me create a path. Quick. Zip, zip, zip. Zip. Zip, zip. Zip. Oh! Is that Sissel or is that Camilla? You have a gun. Lynn? Camilla, you're awake! How do you feel? Zap top. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry I pointed that gun at you. Don't worry about that. That wasn't you. Smiley face. Miss Camilla! Oh, Missile, you're here. Oh, poor Miss Camilla. Miss Lynn, what should we do? We have to get out of here before any more water comes in. Sissel should be along any second. I knew Sissy would come. And Missy is here too. Missy? Now I'm suspicious. Doctor Who again, invading this game. I'm so happy everybody's gonna be with me now. We'll all die together. Adventures of Sissy and Missy. You smiling there. Camilla! Miss Camilla! These 3 characters all have quite similar voices. I'll get you out of here. If it's the last thing I do. I'd rather not. Oh, I think I'm gonna cry. Or whimper, as the case may be. I better send a signal to Lynn that I'm here. Fortunately, I'm in a torch. Sorry, a flashlight. Lynn, please stop dying. Hello? What do you, they're saying something, but we're too far away. Oh, look at that flashlight. It's Sissel, he's here. Up you go. Don't know the dogs can't cry, sissy. There's a ghost. Ghosts can't talk, but dogs can't talk, but ghosts can. I'm glad you're here, Sissel. Sorry for the wait. Looks like this room's gonna fill up with water fast. We better get out that door as quick as we can. We won't be getting out that door, I'm afraid. The water pressure is too great already. I can't open it. What? What does water pressure mean? Think of it as the force of the water holding the door closed. The water level keeps getting higher and higher in here. So the only way out of here is up, huh? Exactly. Okay, got it. Let's look for a path that goes up. There's a ladder with a glove. Hey, look at that ladder. I wonder if we can get it down somehow. Good idea. Let's try it. This man doesn't know physics. This is known. True, yes, he doesn't know science, so he wouldn't know water pressure. We know this. Do you know what up is? Oh, and by the way. Yeah? I can't swim. Neither can Camilla. Don't you have any good news for me? Let me think about it. In the meantime, could you hurry, please? This is having a time. Hey, don't you want to chat? There must be a switch or something, somewhere that lowers this ladder. Provided the person who designed the sub didn't miscalculate the ladder length. I didn't even consider that possibility. And I have to warn you, I can't swim, neither can Camilla. Yeah, you already told me. Cool. Handle. Hey, Missile, where are you? I can't be you. Okay. Good question. Where are you? Can you wave me a little to the top left, please? Yeah. Top left? No. Okay, we're not going that way then. That was the wheel I knocked off before. That's a phone. The phone doesn't seem to be working. The impact of the missile must have broken it. Subs aren't made like they used to be. Yeah. Mrs. Comfort eating roast potatoes. Roast potatoes. Toast potatoes. Hey Lynn, I'm stuck down here. Can you help me? Thank you. Okay, what does this handle do? Steam. Oh, hello. That moved the glove. Glove! Come to me, glove. There's a fuse box, a hook, a door. Probably this switch. Probably what we need, right? Seems reasonable. Ka-chunk. Thump. You being naughty. Hook hand car door. Why do they call it a hook hand when you car door the hook with the hand in the car of out the door? You did it, Sissel! Thanks! No. Can you climb? Is that something you can do? Okay, yes. Oh, that looks fine. Nah! What was that? Good question. Looks like the water seeping in isn't the only thing we have to worry about. Where's Missile? Huh? Sissel, this flashlight doesn't work anymore. Hey, don't get mad at me. Maybe the contacts are bad or something. I know you don't understand what that means, what with science and all. Hey, I know! You can fix it with your powers! Okay, now that's just taking things too far. Remember, science? So don't you smile at me. You did a fading away voice, and I don't like that. What do you mean fix this? What are you talking about? Oh, I just pressed the switch. Did you think of doing that, Lynn? Oh, hey, great! Did you used to be an electrician in your past life or something? That's a cruel question, considering the circumstances. I don't even know what science is. Now, all we have to do is get to that door, and we're safe. What? Yeah, here we go. Threw me all the way over there. Bloody Lynn. Well, this is fine. We're this way round now. Oh dear. You dead again? Well, it faded out, so I think yes. Long live the king. Ow! What happened now?
Looks like the submarine decided to rear up on its hind legs.
I can't believe we're still okay after that fall. Either we're really lucky, or we're dead and just haven't realized it yet.
Come on now, as if the latter could be true.
Don't you say things like that? I'm twists like that at the end of the game. Well, that's rising pretty quickly. What now? The water sure is rising fast.
Come on. You just have to go up to the top. Let's see how I can help you with my ghost tricks.
Trick time. Right. I am here.
Well, well, I think I see a familiar flame over there.
Cecil, there you are. How's it going?
How's it going? I'd say it was going pretty badly. You do understand how dangerous the situation is, don't you?
Of course, after all. Just ask anybody who knows how much I hate taking a bath.
Yeah, maybe he's been in danger of drowning before himself. Okay, ready to create a path for these ladies?
Of course! You saying submarines don't have legs? Yeah. V. Aha. We are dog. And presumably we need to change these at some point. Cancel. I'm just gonna hop around, see what we can do from here. Yep. Ooh, tiny fan. Tiny little fan. How's that fire extinguisher still there? Probably attached to the wall. Answered my own question. We can swap pipes. Was it something like platforming? Groove. Handle. More wheels. Hook, door, car hand. Okay, lots of bits and bobs. No, I can't be anything, so that's... Whoops. Oh, no, no. Helen, how you doing? Hi, Oobs, how are the ghost tricks? We're dying in a submarine. How are you? Go up is easier said than done when I'm holding Camilla.
I know. We're trying to create a path for you somehow.
The water just keeps on rising. Please hurry. Oh, and by the way, did I ever tell you?
You can't swim, and neither can Camilla.
Oops, I already said that, didn't I? Okay, well, good luck. Right. Torpedo and torpedo. Two torpedo? Two-pedo. There's a wheel. What would happen if I swap these? Not a lot. Swap. Swapping things around. With reckless abandon. There's definitely this. I don't know what this does. Like, are any of these intact? No, they're all broken. Yeah, missile can't activate things, so we're gonna have to find out a way of getting Sissel up. As well as, obviously, the rest of them. We don't really have much. Because, yeah, he can't do anything right now. Oh, no, he's getting picked up. Okay, so we can get to a wheel. That's nice. Get out of the way quickly there. Oops, always the wrong... Oh, hang on. Here we are. Nothing on Torpedo. We've got this mechanism which we had before. So it operated these fans. I don't really know what the fans are going to do. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to being missile. Good boy. Yeah, up and around. Because what I want to do is I want to swap this for that. And then we have it in the order of small, medium, big. No idea if that helps, just wanted to try. Have you considered learning to swim? Probably not the best time. We're not the bad guy, no. We're someone, and when we woke up from being dead, we assumed the body we saw was ours. So we're like, oh, that's us. Turns out it wasn't us. Okay, right, now what happens if I activate this mechanism now? Okay. Lots of wibbles. These pistons sticking out right in front of me, it's almost like they're taunting me. Maybe it's a challenge.
Yeah, might be just that. Think you can climb them?
If I wasn't holding Camilla, I could probably do it easily.
Cecil! You're not telling me Miss Lynn has to leave poor Miss Camilla behind, are you?
Could you just be quiet for a minute, Missile? Those pistons sure do look like they could be used to our advantage.
Okay, so presumably, do the exact opposite of what I just did. Let's cancel. Get down. Get down on it. Get down. Nope. Cancel. Get down on it. Nope. Cancel. Get down on it. Oh, to play this on the 3DS would be great. Sure. Let's permute, shall we? Let's transpose. Like that. Or maybe we'll go with that. See what happens. Dare tell Missile to shut up. So now we've got like the longer ones at the bottom so she can get on them. And then the smaller ones on top to be like stairs. Stairs, see?
There, how about that?
Wow, this is great! You made a staircase for me!
You better hurry. I don't think that water is gonna wait for you.
I'm gonna call the ghost a Christmas present on your ass.
Oh no, water. It's doing that thing where it goes up.
Okay, now platforming puzzle.
Ouch!
Okay.
Now the steam is getting in the way. It's too hot to get through.
What?
And there's no way to go around either. Think you can do something? Of course we can!
Yeah, we have to.
The water really picks its moments. It's got a sense of dramatic tension. Righto. Let's hop on. There, this. Swap you for there. That. Nope, not almost. Well, no.
Look at this! If I swap the pipes!
Yeah, it changes how the steam comes out, huh?
Oh, I get it! Because the cracks in each pipe are different, right?
So each pipe sprays out the same. Each pipe sprays out the steam in a different way, huh?
Dramatic surface tension. This reminds you of the very first puzzle in Zero Escape, 9 hours, 9 persons, 9 doors. I'm annoyed that it's persons.
Yeah, I bet that will
The
come.
street is still overrun with bees, Gromit. They won't let me out the door.
Bees! There are bees on this submarine! Who thought that was a good idea? Jowd, he smuggled them in his coat.
I bet that will come in handy.
So, I mean, really, we just want the one that's up there to be just not there. Those two are good because they're pointing down. If that... What are we trying to do here? Like, what's wrong? Hey, there's water. Water's coming in.
Here comes that water again!
Oh, I wish I could drink it all up for you.
No, Missile, it's too salty.
I think there are a more relevant point is that he's dead, so he can't drink it.
Whatever, just do something about this steam.
Leave it to me, Miss Lynn.
Thanks, Missile. So what's the issue? Let's swallow those. What happens? Is that good? No, see, that's right in front. Like, okay, so what do you want? What configuration are we aiming for exactly? Nope. So your intestines will look like a landslide. It'll be like a landslide. Get up. Get up and get down. Sissel, what can you do? Well, you can do this, can't you? Oh, come on. There we go. Yep, there we are, we're up in. Okay, so I can turn this wheel, see what happens. I'm then gonna... Hang on, cancel that. Nope, cancel. Yeah, I'm gonna go back to the way it was before. Swap those two, whoops, swap those two around. Then swap back to this, we'll see what happens when I do this. It makes it explode.
So, by closing this valve, I've shut off the steam flow to that first pipe.
Okay. Good. There's another wheel up there. Okay, so what if I do... Whoops. Swap those. Yeah, that seems more like it.
There, how does that look?
It looks great! All that horrible steam is cleared out of the way.
Okay, it's not far now. Try to move forward.
Breaking the first rule of Ghost Club. Don't talk about Ghost Club. And there's the door. Look up there! If I can just make it to that door, we can escape! Now, how in the world am I gonna get up there?
Don't yell at me.
If you wanna yell, you can yell at me! Missile? How can I yell at you when you're so sweet about it?
I think you just did.
Let's look for something to pull Miss Lynn up with!
Yeah, something to whisk Miss Lynn up and glide her ever so gently to the top with.
Hey, are you being sarcastic? Not really, no. You just have problems with authority. Right, so we have, well, there's the hook, obviously. Fuse box. Presumably the objective here is to try and get Sissel up. Which would be easier if you went in the way, Missile. So you can go in the glove. Be a glove. Oh, Sissel, be a glove. Oh, we can move the hook. What does this do? Exactly what I wanted it to. Marvelous. Oh, right. Now this is what I'm talking about. Snap fall. Okay, raise away. Yeah. Oh, okay. Open door, smack in the face. Blah, 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 blah. Not the glove! Oh my god, Sissel, it stopped just before my feet. Sorry, I can't do it. Just open it, hurry.
Yeah, is that any way to ask for something? You could say please. Dramatic water. Is this something stupid gonna happen? It's no use! I can't budge it, it must be stuck! Oh no! Well, the end. No! This way. Oh, yeah, hi, how you doing? This made of what? These are inanimate objects, this is weird. You just smile at me, Kira. This Ray? Is Ray here? Or is this Sissel? Is Sissel saving us for some reason? What just happened? I can't believe my eyes. Lynn and the little lady suddenly vanished, leaving only darkness and seawater. Oh yeah, we're left behind, I guess. Giant claw out of nowhere. The claw.
The claw.
The claw. Oh, well, no, it's the claw. The submarine continues to sink down into the deep sea. Deep sea. The deep sea. And I still want to try and make my way up as far as possible. Squirrel Man, is that you? I still want to head up to find a single ray of light. Light to illuminate the truth at the bottom of this deep darkness. Did you possess Hazel, Squirrel Man? Oh! I was always the Hazel in disguise. Cleared chapter 16. Obtained a new song, The Final Struggle. Final? There's 2 more chapters. We got an illustration of Squimch. Save, yes. Continue playing, yes. We're finishing this tonight. 5:10 a.m. The upended submarine continues to sink slowly but surely. A long journey to the bottom of the sea. The deep sea. It's a multiple chapter struggle. That's how the struggle is. Lynn and the little lady found the darkness and seawater closing in on them, but at the very last second, something saved them. Now it looks down at them quietly. Hello. My head is filled with one giant question. What in the world is this thing? Is this science? There's a lamp. Hello. What? This is dead now. Well, yeah, okay, no, we're gonna get a thing. I am a robot. How are you doing? Ah, it is. Yeah. I see you managed to survive, detective. Hey, you're... I can still possess things. I mean, the stone was taken away. I'm not sure how that's gonna do things. Excuse my appearance. I seem to have lost my body. This is fun. Hey. Oh, and you there. Me? You're the ghost who's been saving Lynn all evening, aren't you? You knew about me all along? Of course. What else would explain all those unnatural things happening? If you knew, how come you didn't do anything about it all this time? And how come you've decided to save us all of a sudden? I thought you wanted to get revenge on us. Transformers. Garbage in disguise. Hello. Final struggle and the final struggle. And of course, the epilogue. I don't really know. Please, you gotta tell me. I need to know. Flashbacks. Oh, hello. Ah! It's us. Who in the world are you? Sissel, look at you. What happened? I can't hold on to that image of myself any longer. Has my voice changed as a consequence? I guess so. I'll just be my voice. He was breaking the fourth wall to look at me. I guess it's my voice. I can't hold on to that image of myself any longer. You can't remember who you are? That's right. I came all this way tonight trying to chase down my lost memory. For quite a bit of tonight, I thought I was you, Sissel. Sissel? My name isn't Sissel.
Oh, come on! Okay. Whose bloody name is Sissel?
I bet you'll remember real soon who you are and who I am too.
What? The man in front of me is not me. I'm even further away from the truth. Or maybe not. Something stirring in my mind, a memory about to emerge. I find it more difficult to act with my own voice, I don't know. Do I know this man? Now that I've shed my image of myself, I feel like I'm one step closer to the truth. Actually, one step closer to the edge. Fairly certain I'm about to break. I feel you. Just, who's Cold Sissel? What chapter are we on? 17.
They got us good. It's all over for this submarine.
And I'm about to break.
Its engine room's destroyed. There's a hole in the hull, and it's sinking as we speak.
What are you doing here? I thought you had a deal with those people.
They betrayed me. I was a fool to trust them. They already have what they wanted now.
The Temzik fragment.
I didn't know they had it all figured out.
You mean they figured out the source of your powers?
Yeah, that meteorite's radiation has two effects on living creatures. It gives power and time.
Wibbly wobbly. If you don't mind, we'd like to hear more. Would you like to know more? The radiation's power effect.
These 10 years.
It's slightly confusing, I guess, because I've been using this voice for the main character, and now it's not the voice of the main character, but it's the voice of someone else. Hopefully you can keep track of what's going on. I would like to know more, yes. Much confusion and amnesia is your average episode of All My Circuits. All My Circuits? I don't know what that is. I have to look that up now.
I've been watching that junkyard superintendent do his research, and I think I've kind of got some of it figured out.
Oh, was that missile?
The meteorite's radiation gives spirits special powers.
Oh, Futurama. I vaguely remember that now. Like possessing and manipulating objects? And in my case, swapping objects!
Yeah, exactly. Apparently there are individual differences in the powers we get, and it seems these powers change as time goes by.
They do?
Yeah, my powers have changed over these past 10 years.
10 years? That's probably one other thing. Something else I should probably ask about.
At first, I could only manipulate small living creatures. Now then. Now.
Twitch. Yep, it's Twitch again. Sorry. Yeah, Robot Soap Opera and Futurama. I haven't watched Futurama for way too long. Very good show.
Now then, how do you suppose we got these powers? It's simple.
Is it aliens? Is it? How then? Then how? How? Then how? How?
In a nutshell. We got them from a nutshell. We died while exposed to the energy emitted by the meteorite. It's radiation.
Makes sense. That's what does it? Dying while being exposed to the radiation? Makes sense. This guy got hit by the meteorite. Missile died in the crater. Presumably... Oh, we'll get to that.
On that day, 10 years ago.
Bonk. Random meteorite. Didn't leave a crater.
A fragment of that meteorite pierced my heart, and I died.
Oh, it's just a fragment, I see. We'll get to that.
So, of course, I received special powers.
that quote distracted me, and I was about to say cows.
I received special powers.
Do you mean powers?
No. And a plunger.
Hey, wait a minute! Is that how I got my powers too? You know, you might be right. No, missile, no! Oh, poor Missile.
Aren't the Temzik remnants still right there at the park at the bottom of the crater?
You're right. So, that must mean I must have died in the presence of the meteorite's radiation too. Cowards are the same as Mavity. The radiation's time effect.
Another effect of the meteorite's radiation has on us is that it gives us time. Again, I think it's this time effect. I think this time effect is centered around the theme of death, but it's not all that clear.
So, the fact that I can return to 4 minutes before a person's death is another effect of the meteorite.
One of the characteristics of that meteorite is its ability to replay the moment of death.
Replay the moment of death? This is all so strange and confusing. I can't take it all in.
It makes about as much sense as anything to me. To me as anything else.
Makes sense. Yeah. Whatever he said.
Yeah, strange and confusing. That just about sums up the object that pierced my body that day.
Do I need to remind you I was killed by this thing?
Thanks to that meteorite fragment, my very existence is a contradiction.
What do you mean? Rewengi. Contradictory existence.
That day, when the fragment pierced my heart, I lost my life. However, because it remained inside of me, that fragment continued to constantly regenerate my body.
That's all such a sweet dog. Everyone keeps smiling about it.
In other words, my body was continuously cycling between the moments that separated my life and death.
Okay. Kind of. What? There's different reactions between me and Lynn.
My body's vital function stopped 10 years ago, but my body's time is perpetually stopped at the moment just before death.
Time just stopped, huh? You Captain Jack?
So I just simply existed, not really alive, not really dead. That pretty much sums up these last 10 years for me, ever since that incident in the park.
Twitch? Stop. Why is Twitch being banned? You're about to say that. It's all Doctor Who. It all comes back to Doctor Who.
My body hasn't aged a day. My hair hasn't grown an inch.
Get out of my head, Liquid. Come to think of it, that old pigeon guy mentioned something. He said he couldn't cut this guy's body with a scalpel. So I guess as soon as an incision was made, his body would be regenerated. Wow. Rewengi is proof that the NPC meme is real.
Before I left this country, I wanted to do one thing. I wanted to get revenge on the people who stole our lives.
Our lives? Our lives? That's what I just said, Lynn. Stop stealing my questions.
As part of the deal, I made those guys promise to cooperate.
Cooperate? You mean the kidnapping?
It all went fine. I manipulated the justice minister and made him issue the execution order, but I thought he might call off the execution at the last second.
So that's why you wanted his daughter kidnapped. But they kidnapped the wrong girl.
Little did I know. They had their own reasons for cooperating with me.
Huh?
Their objective was to wipe out everybody who had to do with Temzik.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Detective Jowd was one such person, so they were happy to cooperate. Inspector Cabanieller and that junkyard super, they were slated to be wiped out too. And, as it turns out, me. I was one of their targets as well.
This was the thing that was confusing me, right? Right at the beginning, the blue people mentioned trying to take this guy out. And then we learned that there was a deal going on. And I was like, okay, so what's happening then? This is what's happening. We finally fixed that contradiction in my brain. Mr. Maybe Sissel, maybe not. If that is even your real name, why are you so stupid? Because he's dead. He can't learn because his brain is perpetually between life and death. And as a consequence, any information that goes in immediately gets wiped.
So they stole my Temzik fragment, And here I am, made of cogs and a ear trumpet. But they had one more final target.
Missile? Lynn!
You, detective.
Me? You were investigating, I guess. One final target.
If you weren't there in the park that day 10 years ago, I never would have thought of doing something as stupid as taking a hostage.
Okay. But I was just a little kid playing in the park.
Yeah, I know.
Huh?
10 years later, and you've become a detective looking into Jowd's case. Tonight, I invited you to a quiet spot on the edge of town. It was a trap, you see.
Yeah, I got that. It's your fault, Lynn. You did this.
I told you who I was. You never saw my face that day 10 years ago. So of course you didn't recognize me.
It's me, I did it. No, you couldn't have. Well, I did. Anyway, I'll lean up against this.
Kashwum. I took possession of you to make you shoot me.
Got that bit. It's your fault for being, look, the scribble writing on hand, being a child and playing in the park.
Your subconscious resisted me. Such incredible power. It was the first time I wasn't able to control somebody completely.
Okay.
The aim was off and the first shot missed the mark.
We'll carry on, we'll carry on.
The junkyard was equipped with security cameras. I knew you'd be wanted for murder. That was my plan anyway.
Huh? And then nearsighted Jigo turned up. Practically see my thoughts. Chunk. Thwomp.
But they had other ideas. They simply wanted you wiped out. But then, something threw a big monkey wrench into their scheme.
Funk. I showed up. Me! I'm the Ghost.
I was supposed to meet up with them after that, but then something went wrong.
What happened?
Somebody stole my body. Yeah, my body disappeared.
Aha! The inspector in white was the one responsible for that.
My precious bargaining chip was in that body.
I'm the Goose.
I had to get it back, no matter what. That inspector caused me no end of trouble.
But why were those people targeting me? I never even heard of the Temzik meteorite.
Because you were looking into the Jowd case. They thought you would find out about Temzik sooner or later.
Cool, we're ending. That's all. Anyway, yeah, submarine. Fancy getting off, or not like that?
That's pretty much the whole story. The only thing left to do now is wait for the water pressure to crush this submarine.
Rat. Oh no!
There were no cords that linked to here from here to the water's surface.
I have an idea. We hook up the phone line and...
There are no communication cables down this deep. They meant for this submarine to be my coffin. A coffin for the dead. Like a coffin. You know, a normal coffin. There's no escape.
What's a coffin? I think I kind of understand now.
I've just explained the whole thing.
What you've been feeling these 10 years.
You what?
This feeling, cut off from the world, all alone in the submarine, sinking slowly towards the bottom of the endless sea. This must be how you felt all along.
Not really.
Ugh. As opposed to a coffin for the living. Cecil, you.
When?
yeah, you're here. Camilla!
Is it true we're stuck here?
What?
This is not a metaphor. You're literally in a submarine right now.
If my dad was here, I bet he'd save us.
I mean, he is in his own submersible, so. Then he tried to frame you for murder.
Oh, Camilla, I'm so sorry.
That's funny.
What is it, Cecil?
There's something I don't understand, and that's very unusual because I normally understand everything. Why would they go to all the trouble of detaching the control room?
What?
Why didn't they just steal the Temsik fragment and escape if that's what they wanted? Why did they have to jettison your body off into the sea?
That's a good question. But I guess it doesn't matter why now. We'll never find it again. We have no idea where it was launched to.
Wait a minute! Yes, we do! Oh, yeah. Wait, how do you have that? This will tell us where Detective Jowd is! Why do you know the word jettison? Someone else said it probably when the thingy went off. Jowd probably gave it to her when? That present from the inspector in white. That's right! Detective Jowd, who told me to hold on to it for him. Of course he did. Deus Ex Pocket Watch. And the bullet is still in this person's body in the command room, right? Yeah. Then we should be able to tell exactly where it is with this. We can't get to it, but we know where it is. But even if we find out where it is, how do we get there? We should be able to figure something out between the three of us. With our powers, right, Miss Lynn? Right! And wait a minute, what about a torpedo? A torpedo? In any case, it's way too early to give up. Looks like Detective Jowd's our last hope. Come on, let's get started! Okay, what are we getting started with exactly? Wine. Hey Camilla, how you doing?
So my dad isn't here on the submarine?
Don't worry, we're gonna get to him right now.
Okay. I hope I didn't hurt Lynn's feelings, what I said about my dad saving us if he was here.
Oh, don't worry about that! Comments like that just roll right off Miss Lynn's back. She's really thick-skinned.
Ouch.
I'm gonna start being tougher too. I want to make my dad proud of me.
Miss Camilla!
I'm sure your dad is very proud of you, Camilla. Helen.
So, his shell is definitely there in the command room, right? Just without the fragment.
I agree. Daddy Jowd would save you all if you were here. Yeah, she's also really thick-headed. She's not very thick-skinned. She's died 6 times. It's there, yeah, but I don't know about calling it a shell. Detective Jowd's watch will tell us exactly where it is. Right, he said it was a radio receiver, didn't he? What's that?
There might be another torpedo on the submarine. If we use it, we can get to Detective Jowd.
Butts. We're both butts him. Don't worry about Lynn's feelings. She's used to everybody talking shit about her there, right in front of her. Isn't that right, Lynn? It's fine. Carrot had a butt? Oh, I missed the thing. Okay, fair enough. That's a brilliant plan, Detective. You think so? So, what are you gonna do? Right on the top of the torpedo? Of course not! You guys are gonna go! Darn. Kinda wanted to see that.
Did you want to see me drown?
What does this do? It goes beep. Grapes! Do you want grapes? Anyone want grapes? Why is this machine shoving grapes at me?
Well, this looks like the private cabin of the top officer, doesn't it? This machine is probably for feeding him grapes while he lies in bed. Oh, it sounds heavenly! I've been thinking about this for a while now, but don't you think that country's use of technology is just a little off?
Says the guy who made a deal with said country.
Anyway, it looks like the arm of this machine's a bit busted.
Cool, cool. But it gets me up here. Oh, a phone. Ring, ring. Torpedo room, I guess?
Torpedo room, huh?
There might be another torpedo left there. Go check it out.
Oh, I get it! You're gonna use a missile to ram the control room!
Well, I don't know about ram, but I don't want to blow up Detective... I don't want to blow Detective Jowd up, but something like that.
We'll climb up the torpedo room too. Up is definitely safer.
Okay, I'll see you there then. Blonk, no, blonk, no, blonk. Also my experience with this game.
Looks like the torpedoes can be launched manually with these switches. There are two tubes. Two tubes. So there should be one more left. Now, I guess the first thing we should do is load it into the tube. When it comes to missiles, you can count on me. Now, I'll enter the coordinates of the command room into the torpedo. 1. There, all done. And I just turned on the backup power. We ought to be able to use the switches now.
Okay, let's try it.
Good luck!
Right, right. What am I doing? No, with the thing. With the, oh, I can't swap. Okay. Do I just do this now? The switch won't budge. Maybe it's broken? I don't think the entire device is broken, though. Probably work just fine if I could only move this switch. We'll just have to find a way to move it somehow. But I can't do it with my powers alone. Hey guys, can you move this switch for me? Anyone? No? Yeah. Load the teenager into a torpedo. Chat with Missile.
What will happen to these two ladies?
I think that's up to us and our powers.
What?
There's no time to be standing around unsure of ourselves. Will you lend me your strength, Missile?
Me? Of course I will. Count on it.
Cool. Now I can swap. Good. So, oh, this switch is fine. Grand. Oops. Ka-chunk. Hey, look, I missed. There we go. That torpedo looks serviceable. I say, knowing exactly what serviceable torpedoes look like.
All set on this end too. But something's odd.
What is?
The command room, it looks like it's slowly sinking.
Sinking? Yeah, we're in the ceiling.
Yeah, it's like it's completely run out of power. I wonder what happened.
I don't know, but I guess I'll find out.
Right, okay, hop onto the missile.
Into the missile.
I'll launch it for you.
Okay, thanks. Bye.
I've already set the torpedo's course. It'll head towards the command room where Detective Jowd is. 12 seconds after launching, it'll pass by the command room for an instant. That instant will be your window of opportunity to jump over to the command room.
Where's other Sissel? I don't know. Being bits. He's fallen to pieces. Okay, got it. And then we'll find a way to come back and save you. That'll probably be my last task tonight. Just hold on till we get back. Smiley face. Okay, come on, Missile. Missile?
I'm sorry, I can't go.
What?
I just can't. How could I leave? I can't leave Miss Lynn and Miss Camilla behind. I can't do it.
Missile.
I swapped the switches so the missile can be launched. You'll have to do the rest, Cecil.
I can't do it either. I can't ask Missile to come with me after that. And I understand exactly how he feels. He's a good boy. Give him pets. Pet that lever, please.
I want you to go, Missile. What? But Miss Lynn. You staying here won't change our fate. But if you go with Cecil, You might be able to make something happen, and that's our only hope. Missile, you're our only hope. But what if that something doesn't happen? I'll never be able to see you again, ever, 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 ever again. Even if I can understand that, even I can understand that. I couldn't stand that.
Don't worry, Missile.
Miss Camilla?
I just know you and Sissy can make something happen. I believe in you. I'll be right here waiting for you. We'll see each other then, don't worry.
Miss Camilla!
Shwomp. Didn't even have control.
That's a good boy, Missile.
Oh no, why is it called Missile now?
Now, are you ready? Remember, it's 12 seconds after I throw this switch.
We're ready. I was taking the drink.
Sissel?
Yeah?
We never found out who you really were. But that doesn't matter now. All I know is I'm truly glad I met you tonight. Thank you for everything.
And I'm glad I met you, Detective. It was hilarious.
We're gonna see each other again, right, Sissy? Right, Missile?
That's right. We promised, little lady. That's a promise you probably can't keep.
Of course we will!
He's a rattling. Get with the program.
I'll never forget you, no matter what happens.
Here goes then.
Good luck, friend!
They'd be dead 6 times over if you'd never met. These 12 seconds are lasting an eternity. I strive to think of a way to save Lynn and the little lady the whole time. But how can a ray of light of hope reach this far down into the deep sea? Before I can think of an answer, the 12 seconds are up. Is there a rat in here as well? Hey Jowd, are you dead? Aha! Swish swish! Right, back before Jowd died.
Hello, man. I'm doing fine, actually.
Detective Jowd!
I bet that big masked man did this. I'm gonna bite him.
Yeah, better not, you might break your teeth. The command room has lost power and it's sinking. So I wonder what this masked man's gonna do.
Let's talk to Detective Jowd.
Pretty good idea. Bite him! Hey, Jowd. Oh, the guy's got a thing now. He's actually dead because the missiles, the meteorite's not him. Ha! Brain has done a thing. We'll see whether it bears fruit. Sorry for the wait, Detective Jowd.
Who are you?
Are you Sissel? Please excuse my appearance.
I can't believe you made it here. How's Camilla? And what about Lynn?
Well, it's kind of a long story. I told Detective Jowd about everything that happened on the submarine, you know. Hey, Cheeb, it's one of your silent film cards.
So, the submarine's badly damaged. Why would he do that to his own submarine?
I wish I knew.
I know the answer to that one. It's because he's afraid of my powers.
Yeah, I thought it was you. You? You followed us? I didn't even notice.
It's been a long 10 years, It's been 10 long years, Detective Jowd. Are you... Yumiel? Are you Yumiel? Yumiel? I can't remember how to say your name. I'm gonna go with Yumiel. Although Yumiel's quite funny. Yumiel.
Flashback.
So, you remember me, do you?
Yomiel.
Yomiel. Like kind of like jovial, but Yomiel.
So, you remember me, do you? How could I possibly forget?
So, that's your real name, huh? Yomiel? Yomiel? Sorry, I wasn't paying attention.
That's right.
But those people on the Yanoa were calling you Sissel.
That's just an alias I was using for my deal with them.
It's just a bloody made-up name. It was no one's name. I mean, it makes sense to try to do like this secret thing, but yeah, we're claiming Sue. That's our name now. Screw you.
Yeah, I didn't see any need to tell them my real name.
Could you do me a favor? Give me that name. Would you let me ask you some questions? I've been trying to find out my true identity all night.
Sure, go ahead. I'm sure there's plenty we can still tell you, right, Detective Jowd? Right.
About you.
10 years ago, you were a top systems engineer, weren't you?
Well, we still don't actually know who you are.
Systems engineer? What's that? By the way, I'm a top Pomeranian, you know. Well, it's kind of hard to explain to a dog, but it's a person who's good at using computers. Now, I don't mean to brag, but I was one of the best in the industry. That's how I got roped into joining that project.
Oh, maybe... Should I have given him Otacom's voice instead? Project? What project? Where's this going?
It was a project aimed at reorganizing the nation's top secret information. The goal was to build a new system of using multidimensional programming theory. I was asked to join the project by an agent of the government. It doesn't sound like something a top Pomeranian would know anything about.
Good point.
To me, it just sounded like another challenging job. However, this project was also the target of a secret plot. I bet you can imagine the kind of crime the nation's top secrets might attract. I never thought for the life of me I'd have to deal with spies. Yeah, it was never made public, but every organization in the country moved on this one. And then one day, the name of a certain programmer emerged as a suspect. I was the guy who built the core of the system. The police arrested you, and then that incident happened.
He escaped from the interrogation room and took little Lynn as a hostage. This is why he knew government secrets he could leak, yeah.
By the way, Detective Jowd, when was it that I was proven innocent? About 6 months after your death. I'm so sorry, Yamil. Yamil. We still don't know how to pronounce it, sorry, man.
Real motive for revenge.
10 years ago.
Meteor. Call him Yummy. Can do.
Yume. My soul was split from my body, and I lost everything. I was sealed in eternal darkness. GameCube disc. I existed in this world, no question about that.
Island.
But nobody noticed my presence. And it was Christmas. A little appreciation would be nice. What good were my powers if they didn't help anybody? Not even the passage of time could heal my pain.
Why do we see you from behind?
In fact, it only made it worse. And prom's tomorrow. I wanted to disappear.
Oh, I have control. The last bit I didn't have control.
But I wasn't even allowed to do that. The way Lynn described it is exactly right. Sinking slowly towards the bottom of an endless sea. You ever played to the end of the Bloodborne DLC? An overwhelming feeling of loneliness and despair. All I wanted... Oh, and I wanted all of you to suffer what I was suffering. So that's why you murdered Alma. That's right. I wanted you to know what it was like to lose everything you cared about. I wanted you to feel the same pain I felt. What? It was a twisted wish of a mind poisoned by infinite loneliness. And then, as I was plotting my revenge, I had an idea. I came up with a plan to use these powers of mine to make a deal.
Deal. The deal. You're supposed to care about this guy?
There's something I just don't understand about that deal. I'm sure your powers will be very valuable to them, but what could you get out of the deal? A new life. Life? I asked them for 2 conditions. Number 1 was that they help me with my revenge plot, and the second was a rebirth for me. Rebirth? A new beginning, huh? I didn't care if it was a fake life or artificial life. I just wanted a physical receptacle for my soul, a name, an identity, an everyday life. I wanted to grow old in a society that would accept me. And finally, I wanted to die, surrounded by a loving family. That's the kind of life I asked them for. A completely man-made life. That's right. I knew I couldn't lose hope for anything more than that. To make it all come true, I knew it would take a lot of money and a lot of power. That's why I decided to ask a national government to help me. And their response, in the end, was betrayal.
Betrayal!
They were making their moves much more carefully than I suspected. They sent spies to this country and researched my powers on their own. And they even figured out what Temzik was all about. And you had no idea they were doing all this. Not at all. I was a fool.
So then, why did they go to all the trouble of making a deal with you? Why couldn't they just steal the hunk of Temzik meteorite from the park?
They couldn't.
That doesn't answer my question. So why couldn't?
After the manipulator incidents, research was conducted in this country too. A report was submitted to the government about the source of the manipulator's power.
Hi. How you doing?
By Inspector Cabaniella
and the old pigeon guy, huh? We still don't know his name. I'm suspicious now.
At first, the government didn't believe the report. But then they decided to put the park under surveillance, just in case.
The surveillance, huh? Gonna allow that. We're fine with crazy homeless lady. Surveillance, huh? Click on the game.
It looks like an ordinary peaceful park, but there are armed agents there at all times.
You? Oh, I'm an armed agent. Don't tell me that old leaflet guy's one of them. Really? The Uwu guy? Is it Uwu Protocol?
No, not him. He's just a plain old odd person, thank God.
Stakeout guy?
That park is like a silent battlefield on an international scale. So that's why they couldn't steal the Temzik meteorite. And lately, under the pretense of building a housing site, they must have been working on a plan to destroy that park in order to secure the Temzik meteorite.
So that's it, huh?
So, the upshot of your grand deal was this, huh? Yeah, it's the ending I deserve. But at least there's one thing you must be happy about. What's that? Well, what's that? You managed to seal me away forever at the bottom of the sea.
Well, should we get started?
Started with what?
Bringing Detective Jowd back to life, of course.
What? What good will that do now?
But we promised! We promised Miss Lynn and Miss Camilla we'd save them!
And we can't do that without you, Detective Jowd.
Huh?
You swap sides. I've been guided by fate tonight to this place. I won't give up now.
Alright, fine. We'll see where it leads us.
Here we go then. Back 4 minutes before your death. Rewind. If I can turn back now. Been a while. 4 minutes before death. What happened?
So, where are we headed?
Well, we are not headed anywhere, Detective.
What?
There was only enough fuel aboard to launch us away, Detective. We will run out soon, and that will be our destination, Detective.
What you talking about? That will mean that you're trapped here too.
Oh, hi.
Yeah, by the way, I'm not human, detective. You've been. Oh, I'm a bit dizzy now, hang on. I'm a remote control robot, detective.
What? Your country's use of technology is just playing off.
We get that a lot, detective.
What a twist.
Why would you go to all the trouble to do this? That's nothing but a shell there, it's hardly a threat anymore.
Commander Sif likes to provide against any possibility, no matter how small, detective.
Possibility? What are you talking about?
There's no need for you to know, detective. Tip, smack. Also, it's a gun. Do you like it? It goes pew. Now it's time to say goodbye, detective. In the end, your fate remains the same, it seems, detective.
Camilla, forgive me.
Pew! Bye. It ain't over yet.
It isn't?
Remember what Big Masked Man said? Any possibility, no matter how small.
Possibility.
In other words, there must be a chance here somewhere. The possibility of turning the situation around. Right, what we got?
Huh? What is it, detective? Look at Yummy's shell.
Huh. There's no aura emanating from its body.
Of course there isn't. The Temsic fragment's gone.
Could this change in his shell give us some kind of lead? Clink.
I figured it out. I know what this possibility, no matter how small, is that they're afraid of.
Well, what is it?
My time was perpetually stopped thanks to this power of Temsic.
His body cycled between the moments that separated his life and death.
Right, but not anymore. The Temsic fragment's been taken away. Exactly. So do you know what that? So what does that mean?
I get it. Your body won't come back to life anymore.
Nah.
Accents, no!
The moment the Temsic fragment was removed, my shell became a regular corpse.
So, let's see. That means we can go back to 4 minutes before your death.
But wait a minute! Exactly when is that death? It's simple. We'll find out. When we get there, let's move!
Dun dun dun! Yeah, this is the bit I was interested in. Are we, I've had a thought. And it's a stupid thought, but we're gonna see. The source you can practically see there with this, yeah. I fell back through the cracks of time for what seemed like forever, and then I saw it. The final death at the end of this long night. Who exactly am I? I've already seen all of the clues. All I have to do now is remember. The final journey to the truth starts now. Okay, how long is this last part? Because we're 2 hours in. Is this doable in an hour? What a new illustration at the front of the sub. And another, a song. 4 minutes before death, variation. Not sure about that. I like this design, it's fun. Much like all the character designs in this game. Save. Remember exactly how much longer it is? Shall we stop there? Might be a bit of a while. Yeah, take your time with it? Okay. Oh, it feels weird finishing one of these streams in 2 hours. Next time, by which I mean tomorrow. Don't remember if this last chapter was doable in an hour, or if it's worth doing on its own stream. Well, we'll do it on its own stream, and if it's real short, we'll play Zelda. Don't know if you're going to get stuck again. Good point. Very good point. The last chapter is a trip. I have a bunch of ideas of where it could go. But, kind of banged through the whole last game in one sitting, but it was a while, yeah. Take your time. We'll take it. Take your time. We'll do it tomorrow. The time will be tomorrow. We will not continue playing. Thank you. We will finish this tomorrow evening. Yeah. Oh, dear. Honestly, we're in the most cursed timeline, which is, it turns out no one was Sissel. Friggin', that's my least favorite part of this. I love it, but it's just like, I've been agonizing all this time of, okay, who is Sissel exactly? No one. Made up. Don't assume anything yet. Well, we'll see. We'll see. We're all Sissel. The real Sissel were the friends we made along the way. Yeah, there we go. Don't know for anything for sure until the end. Yes, trust no Sissel, not even yourself. The state of mind. Perhaps you were Sissel. Sissel was the player. Sissel were the programmers. Sissel is that D there. That's Sissel. Anyway, trust no Sissel, not even Sissel self. Yes, Sissel. Still want to know who Ray is. I have ideas, but we'll see. Instead of Spartacus, no, I'm Sissel. No, I'm Sissel. I'm Sissel. None of you are Sissel. Figured out the real reason for the D. It was the Sissel all along. The cis comes from the Latin root, which means connected. So it's an L that's been connected up. So it's like a cis L. That's where it came from. Anyway. You have only one idea, is the idea that we're at. I have... How many ideas do I have at this point? 3, I think? 3 left over. Yeah. No thoughts, you're just here to vibe. That's the way you should play these games, really. But honestly, this game has been really good about pulling the rug from under my feet every time I think I know what's happening. But there is still one thing that I think is true, and I have thought it's true since the second stream. And we have yet to encounter it. Have I found anything nice in the Steam sale? Well, I mean, I found 5 Phoenix Wright games that were gifted to me by Ragdoll. I found that in my inbox. But I personally cannot justify buying any more games. I have like 350 games I haven't played, so I have to start working my way through things. If you want to hear my notes later, yes, I'll hop off and make write down my 3 predictions for the next stream. 5 Phoenix Wrights, yes. So we've got a lot more Shutakumi stuff to go. All I know about those games is Objection and Christmas, or not Christmas. So we'll see how that plays out. I know even less about those games than I did about Ghost Trick. Got piles of content for Twitch. Yeah, we'll take a break and play something else for a bit. Maybe we'll go back and play an old Hitman game. Because we still haven't finished that series. We finished the Alone in the Dark series. We've still got Hitman series to finish. Probably a bunch of other stuff as well. Killer Whales, Samurais, Whips, so much content. Also, okay, there's another thing I know is that one of them has clowns in it. That's the other thing I know. Definitely take breaks between games, if only for the sake of my throat, and also to learn more accents. If you know those games, throw voices at me to practice for characters that you think you might want to have a particular voice. I think that would be fun. I think it'd be fun to come up with different voices. Can't wait for the romance, though. The name Edgeworth pops into my head when people say that. Just to read the best romance. Oh, I'm incredibly romantic. As you know, the most romantic soul to ever grace this website. It always suggests uwu voices. I will try uwu in various different accents and pitches. Crispy parsnips and romance go hand in hand. Unfortunately, both of those hands are romances, and I'm nowhere to be seen. French uwu, oh god. I can't even do French. You've heard my French accent. It's German. And my German accent's French. Hey, Poirot. Poirot, Belgian accent, maybe? French-Belgian. No, a German accent that turns French and then uwu. Easy. Okay, then I'll just try and do a French accent. That's what'll happen. Anyway, we're well away. I'll be surprised if more characters get introduced in this game, but who even knows at this point? Technically, our character hasn't been introduced yet, so... Well, I think. We'll see. Maybe it is. Maybe it's a bloody pigeon guy. Who knows? My German accent is eccentric. Oh, I did do a German accent for your thing, for your RPG, which was described as like something from Alone in the Dark. Belgian accent. How badly do you want to offend Oobs? It depends on the part of Belgium, I guess. Like I say, if I go French Belgium. Helps there are canonically a couple of German characters in AA. Yeah. Alcoholics Anonymous. I saw Peter Ustinov's version yesterday and he was terrible. Marvelous. Apparently, David Suchet does relatively well. Yeah, that'll get us Ace Attorney, yeah. Well, canonically, there's a couple of German characters in this, as we know, in the form of Shrimp and Bailey. Who I'm assuming will come back for the finale, being as important as they were. Alone in the Dark comment was a compliment. Have I never seen David Suchet's Poirot? Of course I've seen David Suchet's Poirot. I've got a bloody box set of it. I'm saying apparently because I don't know what it's supposed to sound like. I'm not familiar with these accents. Arguably, I would be comparing actual Belgians with David Suchet. May not sound like a compliment after Alone in the Dark 4, but it was a compliment. Alone in the Dark. Yeah. Well, Ghost Trick, shush. I said shush. Shush. There we go. Took a while, but I shushed it. Yeah. So yes, we will eventually get around to the Ace Attorney games, but again, I've got to finish this, and we'll do that tomorrow. For now, I think it still says Final Fantasy, even though that's done. And we also need to start talking about maybe doing the randomly generated murder mystery. Speaking of murder mysteries, people want to get involved in that, have a fun sort of random nonsense thing where we set up a mystery that we don't know the ending to. On the back end of The Sexy Mermaid. That's, I think that is just purely evidence for my relationship with romance.
My bet is that it's not locked with just a normal key. You're better off just smashing it open.
Just smash it open. Just smash it. Have you considered just smashing it? The
door's bolted shut.
Bolted shut. Figures.
The doors are tightly sealed. I won't be able to open them.
If you tried smashing it. Smash open the back end of the Sexy Mermaid, not the terms of service, miss. Time to make a character that's a very tired administrative assistant. Leslie. That's the one. Took a while. But yes. Thanks for... it's Poro again. Wow. He's got a lot to learn about those grey cells. Still hate that fact. He was never in that game. Yeah, he was. This was his first ever appearance. So, yes. Thank you for coming. Hope you had a lovely time. We'll be back again with this tomorrow. Tomorrow evening. Same time. Same Snip channel. And then Saturday we'll be doing friend games. Sunday we'll be doing... If people want to come along, I intend to go in Aggie and just talk about my plans for next year. And doodle. If people want to come along and do the same thing, you're more than welcome. Friend doodles on stream. For a kind of New Year's Eve nonsense. Yeah. He was never in that game. He was. So have a lovely time, everybody. Hope you enjoy the remainder of the year. Not much there is left, apparently. I have much to do in that time, though. So I better get off. Have a lovely time, everyone. Look after yourselves. Goodbye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.